Are you ready to start our exploration of Gate 61? This is the gate of inner truth, the gate of mystery. And we start with the first line, which is called occult knowledge. Now, we know by now that all first lines give us the essence of a hexagram. They give us its basic nature, its foundation. These first lines are introspective. Inner truth lies in going inwards, going deeply into the individual acoustic field. And this first line, called occult knowledge, it just tells us the foundation of all inner truth is occult. And the word occult just means hidden. It doesn't mean anything more spooky than that. In the exaltation, a natural psychic awareness that empowers principles of universalization, the pressure to know the mysteries through esoterics. Not all the necessary knowledge is available on the surface. It has to be dug out. And you can't really grasp the Maya until you get right down to its roots. Human design is the mechanics of the Maya. It helps us do just that. This exaltation is in Neptune, which means that it's veiled for us. The hidden knowledge is hidden behind the veil. We don't know where the knowing comes from. There is still a mystery. But the answer can come out. The knowing can come out. It just comes out very mysteriously. In the detriment, where a reliance on secret knowledge increasingly demands ascetic withdrawal and leads eventually to obscurity, where the pressure to know the mysteries can be so strong that one can be eventually incapable of handling exoteric realities. People with this detriment can get into some very odd things. The mystery of life is told through the length of your eyelashes, or through the number of sultanas you give blackbirds on Mondays. This is the gate of the individual mental process, and the mind can be filled with anxiety. And here is the pressure to be mad if you can't know what is knowable. There is so much knowledge that has been lost. But lost knowledge was never universal knowledge, because the universal inner truth, it doesn't get lost. Getting lost is not built into our inner truth. Secret knowledge, knowledge that is held close and is not allowed to mutate, it will eventually die out in the world and is of no value as a universal principle. It is of no value for the totality. It is not a knowing that is going to bring an effective mutation. Knowing is of no value unless it is openly put out into the world to either be devoured alive or to be able to mutate. The moment that somebody has a knowing that they do not want to reveal, automatically, up until the point that it is revealed, it cannot be of any universal value. It cannot mutate unless it goes out into the world, and it has to go out acoustically. We have to hear it. The grounding for the sun in gate 61 is the earth in gate 62, the first line being routine. The foundation of this gate of detail is routine. And again, we find Neptune is exalted. So the detail can be a bit fuzzy. The routine can be hidden. It can also be a profoundly mystical and creative process. So gate 62 as the gate of detail, it's often considered a bit dull. It's kind of like the cosmic accountant holding the universal ledger, able to talk about trial balances, profit and loss at some length. And that is part of it, but it's by no means all of it. Gate 62 is about the detail for life itself. It's about being able to detail the pattern of life itself. This is a logical gate. And it might be that it is describing the way in which a cell operates, or the way in which muscles move on the body when it's running. And of course, the 62 gives names to things. It names everything. And inner knowing that is named is brought into the mundane. And eventually it becomes routine. The mysterious becomes routine and gets grounded into a pattern, which becomes accessible and acceptable to the collective. The moon has been in gate 20 since 0119, the individual throat gate of contemplation, the now. It moves into gate 16 at 10:52, the collective logical gate of skills and enthusiasm, the gate where the mastery and the focus on the pattern, the repetition and the corrective joy that is found in this circuit can find expression. The moon transits into gate 35 at 2027, joining Jupiter and making that channel with Neptune. Channel 35, not channel 35. I think that's some kind of television channel in America. Gate 35 is the throat gate of the feeling stream in the collective sensing circuit. The channel here is called transitoriness. And we have this for a long time. We've got it for, well, no, we've had it for a long time. We haven't got it for that much longer. I think it's just another 10 days, maybe. What's it called? It's called the Jack of all trades. Transitoriness, the Jack of all trades. So there's no repetition here. There's no mastery. Thank you very much. Leave that for the other side. The final moon transit for this report is gate 45 at 0603. This is tribal, the possessive voice of the tribe that says, I have. This is the gate of the gatherer, the top of the tribal hierarchy, the leader who wants to have a well-educated tribe, because this leader knows that education ensures loyalty as well as material wealth and security. Okay, thank you for joining me for this first line of the wonderful gate 61. We're back for the second line tomorrow, 61-2. Smile. Personality Sun. We'll be back for that one tomorrow and look forward to that. Look forward to you joining me, and we'll have cake. Tea and cake for the 61 line too. I'll see you tomorrow. Until you can tell I'm high on 61, can't you? I am so geeking out on 61. It's wonderful. It's like, yay. sharing my inner truth with the world. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow, and until then, go gently.